and welcome to the Scary Goals Club. I am your host, Hazel Robertson, and I believe that to make the impact that you know you are called to make in the world, it requires setting bigger, scarier goals and then becoming the person who creates them. That is what I am here to show you how to do. That's what we're diving into with mindset, tools, tricks, really simple, practical, actionable steps you can take and start applying straight away. Because whatever you believe, we have this one life that we definitely know about. Start making the impact you know you want to make in the world. Fear is not a reason to stop. We keep going. We work through the fear. That is what we do in the Scary Goals Club. So come on in, come join, hit subscribe, and let's get started. Hi, and welcome to the Scary Goals Club podcast. I'm your host, Hazel Robertson, and if you listened to last week's one, I'm recording this one straight after because this was the original podcast that I was going to stand up and record for what was going to go out last week. And then literally midway through last week's one, I was like, wait, no, this thing I'm going to talk about instead. So now I'm going to have done two podcasts, which is great because after coming back from holiday, I was like, before holiday, I was like 3 or 4 weeks ahead. This was like a month or so ago, 3 or 4 weeks ahead with the podcasting and was like, this is amazing. On holiday, podcasts were going out. I was just like chilling and literally have come back and then been like, oh, I didn't do one for the week I got back. So every week since then, I've been like, record it on the week, edit it, send it out, which is okay, but it doesn't leave any space for when I am knackered or I have something else. Like I've got some other like meetings and other things like coming up like over the next few weeks. It's like, right, okay, this is this is my chance. I'm in the flow. I've got things to say. I'm going to record a few in one go and get a few weeks ahead, which is going to feel really good. So here we go. Watch me. So anyway, I'm in the same clothes because it's literally just after I record the last one. So hope you're having an amazing week, whatever you're up to, however your summer is going. And actually, I will come on to this, but I just like, for me, when I set, I don't know if you're like me, but this is how I feel. It's like the start of the like calendar year as we have it now, like in the Western world, literally starts in like the middle of January. Oh no, well, this does not start in the middle of January, the middle of winter, the 1st of January. And like, yes, I love thinking ahead to the year. And yes, I love like imagining it and doing the visioning. But like New Year, I've never been like that much of a fan of it. I'm like in a wintering period. I'm like hibernating. I'm like figuring things out. And I talked through in a previous episode, like what happened this New Year. So you can listen back if you want to find that one. I won't go over it here. But like it was a rubbish New Year. It was like rounding off what had been a really hard year. It was like, okay, things are like changing. This is amazing. And then it was like ended up being this rubbish New Year with a lot, and like even the months following, like a lot of grief, a lot of like loss, a lot of like sadness, and just feeling like this is not, I don't know, it's like New Year, New You. I was like, this is New Year, like, bleh, like stuff this. So whereas now, I feel like this time of year, what are we now? Like July. So we're through. We've done 6 months of the year. Often this is when like the school holidays start and people are like, woo, summer, like on holiday, checked out, that's it. But I feel like this is such an amazing, powerful time to reconnect with whatever that like vision is that you have for your life, that like who you want to be. It's like a time, the summer I find anywhere for me, like spring, summer, I have so much more energy, like the lighter evenings. I have more capacity to like think and create. I'm out in nature, like so much more, like connecting with something bigger. I'm going on walks. I'm like dreaming, imagining, and I have the energy to imagine these things and then be like, okay, this is like what I'm creating. Whereas sometimes at the start of the year, ignoring even this new year, but like other new years, and it's like, cool, these are my like visions for the year, but like I'm kind of wintering now. I'm hibernating. Like we will get to it in the spring. Whereas I think like summer just feels like such an amazing time of energy and like creation, like such an amazing time for creating new things, creating new possibilities, creating new identities of like how you see yourself, who you're being. Even a slight tangent, like so this year So Luke wanted to grow veggies like last year and we did a bit in our garden, like in a planter. And I mean, they grew a bit, but then the caterpillars got them. And actually, it was quite nice, like watching the caterpillars eat. And they like went from these like tiny little like green caterpillar, like neon green caterpillars to like massive. And as they ate their way through the like purple sprouting broccoli leaves, we didn't like cover the leaves. We didn't like do any of that stuff. We just like had a bunch of veggies in a planter and then watched like basically surrender them to the caterpillars and future butterflies. So that felt really nice. Anyway, so this year, Luke has like really something he's been wanting to do for a while is like properly grow veggies, like plan it out from the seed, getting the little like seed trays, figuring out how to do them, like growing from like these tiny little seedlings. And it has been amazing to watch. I've been like supporting, but like he's been doing it with Flynn, and they've been like, it's been amazing watching these like seedlings, these ideas that you like. It's like thinking of these ideas that you're putting in spring of like, oh, this. And we were up at he grew up on a farm, so we were up at like the farm yesterday, was it? No, 2 days ago. And like it's amazing how much they've grown. And it's like seeing this like huge like leaves of kale and like massive, amazing like lettuces. And he's doing it all like organic, like no till, like not disturbing the soil and like, figuring out the process for it. Like the peas are all growing. There's like carrots, potatoes, chard. I'm trying to think what else, courgette, squash. Like it's so cool. And it's been so amazing watching like these seeds. It's like the seeds have gone in the ground, tiny little things poking up, and just like watering them and well, I've been speaking to them. That's been my rule, turning on the lights when it's been like dark and they've been inside, or like kitchens turned into also like seedling growing territory. And then like now that they're outside, now that they're like a bit more sturdy as well, but like just watching them grow from seed, and now here they are in these like and it's like we're having these amazing salads and like giving stuff to friends, and it's just so nice being able to like have something that was an idea and then have something like seeing it from seed to seedling and like through to like a fully grown plant that like you get to now eat. It's amazing. And I think of this like with ideas and with this time of year with like our goals and creating like really moving things forward. Like there's so much energy in like, well, spring has passed, but like summer is here. It's like there's so much energy and life and growth. And like again with the veggies, it's like this started with like a little idea and like here they are now, and like we get to eat them. And it's like thinking about that for your goals. Like oftentimes we can check out in the summer and be like, cool summer. And like maybe that's what you want to do. But like, what if this is a time to refocus? Okay, what was that vision you had at the start of the year? Did you have a vision? If you didn't, like, what is your vision now for your life? And like, what goals would just be so fun to create? Like scary goals that you're like, oh, wouldn't it be amazing if? And, or even thinking like, what are things that you want to change in your life? Because when you make, and again, this is what I kind of want to get onto with today's episode is like, I guess, well, a few things. One is like using the energy of the summer, if you feel called to, and this feels like a time that's really energizing for you, to really shift things. And like me, I often check out in the summer and I'm like, oh, cool, this is great, la la la, summer, cool. I'll like start things up again in September. Then September comes, it's like, okay, cool. And sometimes in the past, that's been amazing. And I've like consciously, well, have I consciously decided it? Maybe not. Maybe I've like slightly checked out. This year, I'm like, do you know what? There's a few things going on. We're here for most of the summer, I guess, because we don't have to travel during school holidays. We're done a holiday in May, so we'll do like a holiday away in like September. We'll have like a few little trips, but it's like, I'm here. I have all this energy, all these ideas, all these things happening. It's like, I am almost like grounding myself in being like, this is a transformation summer and really stepping into that. This is what I'm doing. And I just invite that if you want to do this as well. And like one thing that I've noticed, it's been so fun. So I've started just this week, started with a new coach. And I love coaching. I mean, coaches get coached because we can do self-coaching and we can understand our thoughts, but to have someone where you can literally just like turn up to a session, you don't have to try and interpret why you're thinking and feeling a certain way, which is like normally a session is my job. I don't have to do that. I can literally just like it's the same with coaching or therapy is the same. It's like you can just hand the reins over to someone else, say what's coming up, and they will pull stuff out and they will like take you on a journey to be like, what's actually going on here? Why are you not doing this thing? What's going on? Like, what's actually at the heart of it? And then like offer like ways to move through it. So it's so fun to just be able to do that. I love coaching so much and I love being coached as well. And the fun thing that I noticed, which I know every single time, like I start with a new coach or like commit to like a chunk of coaching, is like even before. So the first session was this week. When did I commit and sign up? Last week, I think, or the week before. Even from making that decision of being like, I am working with this coach, having the call, being like, yep, let's go for it. Like, let's start. Like, by making that decision, literally it has shifted so much. It's like, okay, cool. Boom. The ideas have like been coming about like some things I'd been like a bit stuck on. I there's just various ways I've been like maybe hiding or not like fully showing up as me. And I can feel that shifting as well. And like this was before we even had a single coaching session. And even before I like had the first chat with her, like I knew I wanted to work with her, but even as soon as it was like I booked the call to like have the initial consultation, even when I booked that call, like I hadn't even like chatted to her yet, I was like, boom, here we go. And I just want to offer for you and thinking like if you want to tap into this like summer of transformation and like using summer as a time to be like thinking bigger and dreaming bigger and creating and being like, who do you want to be? What are these goals? Like, what is that vision for your life? Literally all starts with a decision. Like, you don't have to, it's almost like you don't have to almost change anything externally. It all starts internally and it's all from deciding I'm going to change something. And so I just want to offer now, like thinking, and I've got like 3 questions that can be really helpful of like how to figure out if you're like, yeah, I think I want to change something. Hang on, I'm just going to sort my hair because there we go. I'm like half playing with it and it's like, anyway, it's good. Like if you know that you're like, oh, I'm feeling a bit stuck with this, I'm not sure about this, and it's like, oh, I think I maybe want to change something, but maybe it's easy to be like, I'll do it. Well, there's the excuses. It's like, I'll do it after summer. Like, I'm summer, I'm chilling. We've got this, it's holidays, da, da, da. I'll start in September. It's like our brain loves to delay starting anything where we have to think at a higher level, change the way we think, change the way we are, change anything. Anything that is change, anything that is new or unknown, our brain's like, do you know what? It's a summer. We'll just do it after. It's why a lot of things, it's like around Christmas time, like if you can, Christmas time's another amazing time to change, like December, where there's like, oh, we'll start a new year. It's like if you can actually start any day of the week, that is powerful because that's showing your brain like, no, it's not like this arbitrary time in the future where suddenly I'll feel different at New Year. I'm going to magically feel different, like I want to change. It's like, no, it's so arbitrary. When you can be like a random Tuesday in December and be like, boom, I'm changing now. Like that is powerful. It's the same in the summer. If your brain's like, I'm gonna just like start in September and like once things like wind up again, then I'll like double down, then I'll like focus again, is often what we do. And I have done this in the past as well, like for sure. If instead you can be like, wait, no, there is something I want to change about my life right now. I am deciding today on whatever random day of the week it is, whatever time, it doesn't, it's like, it literally doesn't matter. Deciding I'm changing this. So I just want to offer, I'm going to give you the 3 questions and then I invite you to make a decision to change it and literally feel the power from it because just by actively making that decision, saying it out loud, writing it down, you're going to feel a shift and you're going to notice like your energy is different. You're showing up differently. You're like thinking of yourself in a different way. Like stuff will start to happen and you've not done anything other than like been aware of like what it is you want to change and been like, I like committing to yourself, being like, boom, I'm doing this. Okay. So here are the 3 questions of like when you're thinking, if you really want to lean into this, like, summer of energy and shift and growth and transformation. Like it can start now. It doesn't matter if you're on holiday next week. It doesn't matter if you're already on holiday or like you have things coming up and all these plans. It's like it literally doesn't matter. Like it can start right now as you're listening to this right now. Okay, here are the 3 questions. So, number 1, what would you love to do or create that you're not doing or not creating? Another way of thinking about this is like, what like vision do you have for your life? What would be so fun? What like goal do you want to work towards? Whatever words feel good. Some people are like, oh, goal. It like triggers and brings up all this like years of shame and guilt and beating themselves up for not achieving goals. If goals like is triggering, well, sorry, because this podcast is called the Scary Goals Club, but like that's all good. Like, don't think of it as like creating something. You're like imagining and dreaming something into the world that wasn't there before. So, what is it? This is question number one. What would you love to do or create that you're not doing or creating? Okay. So, even pause and like write this down in your phone notes. What is something you're like, oh, that book, the podcast, the career change, the trip, the whatever? What is that? What is that thing? Okay. Number two, other questions that can be helpful in pulling out like what things you might want to change and making a decision to change it. What are you avoiding or hiding from? Ooh, it's a good one. Ask it again. What are you avoiding or hiding from? And you know what this is. Like, you're going to know when I ask myself these questions or get asked these questions. I'm like, oh, I know. It's like, and here's the thing, it's like when the things that we're avoiding or hiding from, when we can be with ourselves and again, using the coaching tools, be like processing through feelings, like understanding why we're avoiding it, like what's going on, what our story is about it, how we're feeling about it, like all of that, and shift it. When we stop avoiding something and stop hiding, all of the, it's almost, again, it's that like energy attachment piece, like something that we're avoiding or hiding from. We think we're ignoring it and we think we're just like, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. But it's like it's there and we're aware and there's a certain attachment going back to like the last podcast episode. I feel like literally it was this podcast episode because I've just kept speaking, but last podcast episode about there's almost like this cord, this like energetic cord between us and the thing. It's like when we're hiding or avoiding something, there is an energetic cord there. And like we're very aware that we're not doing it. And like anytime our brain goes to it and we think about it, some like strong emotional reaction probably comes up. That is why we're avoiding it. And then we avoid it and we feel worse. And we tell ourselves that we're like terrible and like we're useless or whatever. And then we like feel worse. And it just like goes in this like cycle and cycle. So like anything that you're hiding from or anything that you're avoiding, when you make a decision to change that, literally it's like all of the energy, or when you just start taking the steps towards doing the thing and not avoiding the thing, it frees up so much energy, so much emotional energy to go and then create other things. And it's like often we realize it's not as scary as we think, but it feels like this big thing. And that's how we can feel a bit stuck because we're like, oh, I want to move forward, but there's this thing that I know I'm avoiding and I know I'm hiding in some way and I'm not being fully me and I'm not showing up and living the life I want because this thing is like, I'm telling myself that I can't do this thing or that something bad is going to happen if I do it, but like I know that this is the way through. Okay, so that was question number two. What are you avoiding or hiding from? And then the other question, just different things may come up. What do you feel called to change? Because it might not be something you're hiding from. It might not be something you're avoiding. It might not be something you're creating. There might be some way of being or way that you're living your life or something in your life that you're like, oh, I want to change this in some way. Maybe you don't quite know exactly what it is that you want to create instead, but you're like, this thing here, this has to change. Maybe it's an external thing. Well, the external things are always internal first, but it will always be an internal thing as well. But like some situation or something in your life that you want to change. And then, of course, the work is doing the internal work to shift the external thing. Basically, like your external reality is a reflection of your internal state of being, your thoughts about yourself and about the world, how you feel and how you are being. So if you look around and you're like, this is not like, do you ever follow what's her Sarah Blakely, the entrepreneur that founded Spanx? She's amazing and she's like just her way of doing business is great as well. And she like talks to the universe and like trusts her intuition and makes decisions. Like still, she's like billion dollar business based on her intuition. But she tells a story where she was like selling fax machines, door to door sales women of like fax machines. And suddenly she was like, wait, I am not, this is not the movie of my life. Or like, I'm in the wrong movie. Like this is not how I'm supposed to be living my life. Like, this isn't it. I got here, but this is not it. And then that decision, that like moment of realization of being like, okay, and now I'm going to change something. So it's that third piece. It's like, what do you feel called to change? And maybe there's a bit of like, this isn't the this isn't the like reality I thought I would be in right now. I want to change something. And what is it that you're like, okay, what do you feel called to change? So taking those three questions, see what comes up, like pick one thing, maybe it's a few things, but like those questions are kind of coming at it from different angles of like things that you could change, whether it's changing something you're working towards, like your vision, changing something you're like avoiding and actually like leaning into it and doing it the thing, or like just changing something in your environment or how you're being or the movie of your life or whatever resonates. And hopefully you've paused in between each of these questions and like written it down. If not, go back and listen. Like honestly, the powerful thing about this work is not about like listening passively to this. It's actively doing the stuff. Like if you go, I promise, if you haven't gone and written down these notes, go back, put it in your phone notes, write whatever comes up, just like literally a minute. Listen to the question. I'll read them out again. Write it into your phone notes for a minute. Do it and then look at it. If you actually do that, you're going to be like, oh, cool. This is my like, this is my work. This is my area. This could be my like focus for the summer. This is where I'm going to put my energy in. And then thinking like how that's going to be so different in September when normally it's like, cool, now I'll like think about, yeah, to the rest of the year. Whereas you're like, boom, all my summer energy has gone into like shifting and creating and like moving things forward and changing things that are not working and creating the life that I want and moving towards these goals that I've been like literally dreaming about for years and actually seeing the effects of it. Like, what if that is where you are like by the end of August? You're like, oh my gosh, that summer was insane. It was crazy. We had the most like amazing time and like did all these amazing things. And I am just this like almost this like different person. This like my life is starting to shift and look different than it was before. And like using the summer energy that's just like all around to actually lean into that and be like, yes, let's go. It's like, yes, it's like the creation energy. Things are happening. Veggies are coming out of the soil. Flowers are out. Fruits coming out. Using that energy. Okay. So again, I'll repeat them and then we're going to make the decision. One, what would you love to do or create that you're not doing or creating right now? Number two, what are you avoiding or hiding from? And number three, what do you feel called to change? Could be your situation, yourself, something. Okay, now, hopefully you have some answers for some of those. Pick something, pick one, like one that you're like, this is the thing, or like a couple, like whatever feels fun. If you're like, I don't want to choose one, pick a few. And then make the decision right now and just say, like, repeat after me, say out loud, write it into your phone notes as well, write it down somewhere. I am deciding right now that I'm going to change this. Whatever has happened, no more. I am deciding right now. I am committing to myself. I am making a decision right now that this is changing. In this moment, right here, right now, this is changing. And just like feel it, like feel your feet in the ground, feel that like I call it like decision energy. It's like you make that decision, you're like, no more. This is not happening anymore. I'm changing this. This is different now. Everything is different going forward now. In any moment, whatever, like you don't have to keep repeating this after me, the way I've just go off on a tangent, but like like oftentimes we've made decisions. So like if you think about what you see around you now, how your life is now, that is a reflection of all of your past decisions. How you've been thinking, feeling, behaving, like everything in the past, all of those decisions are like where you are now in your like life. Obviously, there's things that can happen to us that are like outside of our control. And it's not like being like, those are your decisions too. Of course, there's like life stuff as well. But like where you can control things, your decisions have got you to this place. And oftentimes, what we can get into is like forgetting that we can redecide at any point, like literally at any point. So, like, again, not having to wait till September, not having to wait till January, or like all of these like key bits where we're like, cool, now I will change these things. It's like any point. So right now, if you're like, this is not how I see my life, this is what I want to change, I'm avoiding this, and like, no more. We can make that decision at any point on a, yeah, 2 p.m. on a Tuesday or like 4 p.m. on a Friday. Maybe you're listening to this at 4 p.m. on a Friday. And it doesn't matter. And just remembering that whatever decision you have made in the past, you can always change it. You always can change it. Just because you've made a decision, if the decision isn't working for you anymore, you get to decide right now to change it. Whatever is not working, or if there's something you want to do differently or change, 100% you can change it at any point. You like, not that you need permission, but sometimes we need reminding of like, this is my magic wand. If you can see on video, like this pencil, it's like, ta-da, there is your permission granted. Bing. You can change your mind at any point. You can change your mind. You can change a decision, even if people are pissed off, even if you're like, oh, blah, this person thinks. It's like, who cares? It's your life. You get to decide and redecide and change your mind at any point just because you want to. Okay? So any point you can make a decision, and just really anchoring into that decision right now of like one or more of these things, you're like, boom, I'm changing this. Like right now, this is stopping and this new thing is happening. And it's like feeling that and just like releasing the past and just like anchoring yourself into that, like, no more of this thing that I don't want anymore. Like, this is it. We're done. And here we go into the new future that you create with your mind. And then the outer reality catches up. So that goes first. Your internal thoughts, your feelings, how you're being, that changes first, which is why it can be a bit tricky. It's like you're believing that something is possible, that you can change this, that you are worthy of these goals, that it's possible for you to have all of these things that you want at the same time and like completely change your life and have the life that you know that you dream about, that like you're worthy of that as well, that it is possible. But like it's imagining that and believing in that and anchoring into that, making the decision that it's happening, being like, yes, this is happening. I'm committing to myself. No more of this. This is happening now. And then once you believe and you lean into it, then things just start happening and unfolding, and like magic starts happening. And then suddenly you're like, wait, the outer reality has caught up to your internal state. But the internal goes first. So if you want to change anything externally, the internal changes first. And it all starts with making a decision. Okay, I hope that was helpful. I'm so excited to see what you guys create, and like just, feeling that decision energy, that like power of like, yes. And sending you all the like summer energy. Let's do this work together, and just like, just use all this. Oh, I don't know. I almost like see it's like the things growing. I'm looking out the window at like the trees, and I'm like, oh, they're all, it's like they're all cheering us on, and like we're all doing this together. We're all like leaning into this. We're not just checking out. We're like stepping up over summer. And stepping up doesn't mean working harder. It just means moving where we want to go and letting go of the stuff and like how we're being, and things are no longer serving us with people that are no longer serving us, and just letting that go and like freeing up all that energy, mixing it with all this amazing summer energy and like nature energy, and creating magic over the next few months. Okay. Hope you have an amazing rest of the day and amazing rest of the week. Bye. Mwah. Hey, thanks so much for listening. If this was helpful, please hit subscribe and leave a review. This helps get this work in the hands of more purposeful people. That is, more people creating bigger, scarier goals, making an even bigger impact in the world. And if you want to take this work deeper and work with me directly, head to the show notes and I've put all of the information there. If you've got any questions, or if there's anything you're like, ooh, I'd love you to talk about that on the pod, please just get in touch. I love hearing from you guys, and I'll see you next time in the Scary Goals Club.